So we're in Q4 now, and I don't know about you, but it's been a little bit slow and a little bit disappointing. So what I want to do is I want to concentrate on Q1, and I want us to make some really good books to get in the sales in January and have a really good start to the year. So are you ready for the Q1 challenge? Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Kobi from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. And I talk a lot about KDP on this channel, publishing low content books like notebooks, planners, journals. And today I want to talk about Q1 and how we can prepare now to have a really good start to the year, because we need to have money coming in from KDP regularly throughout the year, and the only way we can do that is to prepare in advance, make some really good quality books, and that is the way to sell them. There is no point in making hundreds of books, notebooks, and just putting one out after the other. That is not how to make money on KDP anymore. What you need to do, and I explained this in my previous video, you need to find a way that your book helps your buyer. You need to answer one question, and that is, how does my book help somebody? How is my book useful to the buyer? What benefits does my book have for the person buying it? So it's not really enough to make a notebook, put a nice cover on it and putting it on Amazon, because why is anybody going to buy your book when there are thousands of other books out there? So the competition is tough, and we have to do something to be better than the competition. Our book has to stand out from all of those other books. So after you watch this video, watch my previous video, I will leave a link to it, and see what I mean by making quality books and how you can increase your sales. But in my last video, I also talked to you about the challenge that I want to present to you for Q1, and I want to explain a little bit more about it in this video. So Q1 is January, February, March, and usually things are a little bit slower for Q1. So this is why we need to prepare now and make some books for next year so that we can have a good amount of good quality books on our bookshelf. And I found a really good way to get book ideas. I know when people ask me what are good niches and how can I find a good niche, finding a niche is a lot of work. So nobody is going to give you the niche, but you have to find those niches yourself. And it does take a little bit of time, but it's easy. You know, when you start thinking about what people need in their lives, you can find niches to help people by creating a book that they can use. And I want to show you this calendar. I've made it into a PDF form so you can download it from my website. I'll leave the link below this video. And in this calendar, I have put all the holidays that exist in January. So January, we all know the 1st of January is New Year's Day. There are several holidays like that in January, but there are some that I didn't even know about, and some of them are for the whole month of January, and some are for specific days in January. So did you know, for example, that on January the 4th, it's National Spaghetti Day? So, I mean, there are some really crazy and silly ones among this list, but there are also some very useful ones, and in a way, they are all useful for us because they give us ideas on how to make books. So I want to jump into this PDF and tell you a little bit about how you can find book ideas by using this calendar. So here is the first page of the list. There are quite a few pages. I quickly show you. There are about, I think, over 30 pages. But let's just start at the beginning, and I'll just show you how you can use this list to create some good quality books. So the first few pages are about January holidays and events that last the whole month of January. So for example, there's Adopt a Rescued Bird Month, Be Kind to Food Service Month, Book Blitz Month, and so on. And on the right hand side you can see that they all have a hashtag as well. So these are established holidays that people know about. I mean, I have to say I didn't know about a lot of these holidays, but the people who are interested in each of these events or holidays, they do know about them, and they do go on Twitter, Facebook, on other social media and talk about it. And I think this is a great opportunity for us to use social media to then promote the kind of books that we're making. So first of all, we can find ideas in this list, because these are not just books that people buy in January. These are books that you can make evergreen so that people buy them all year round. But then in January, you can go on social media and really go to town promoting these kind of books. And the way to do that, say we take the first one, Adopt a Rescued Bird Month. What kind of book could we make? Well, first of all, when you see one of these and you look at them and you think, what kind of book can I make? Research it a little bit first. So type it into Google, Adopt a Rescued Bird Month, and find out as much as you can about this holiday or this event. And I can imagine that, for example, here in the UK, there are a lot of people who feed the birds in their garden. I feed the birds in my garden and I love seeing them there. Sometimes people find injured birds in their garden, or a bird falls out of their nest, and people try to rescue them. So you could make a journal. You could title it My Rescued Bird Journal or something like that, and then people can write down exactly what they did to help this bird. They can write down the food they gave it, when they feed it, how many times a day they feed the bird, how much water they give the bird, that kind of thing. So you would have to research it a little bit, but that is an example of the type of book that you can make. And that kind of book sells all year round. It's not just in January. But then in January, you can really promote this book by using the hashtag Adopt a Rescued Bird. You can go on Twitter and tell people about the book that you have produced. You can also do that on Facebook. You can make Pinterest pins and use hashtags as well. And if you are writing a blog, it's a really good idea to have a blog for your books and you're writing about it. Then you can also use the hashtags and really make a big thing about it in the month of January. And that goes for all the other ideas that are in this list. It's also Get Organized month. So this is a really good time to maybe promote a productivity planner or a logbook on how to get organized. It's also Financial Wellness month. So again, you can make a financial planner and then really promote it on social media in January. You can promote it anytime, but there will be more people clicking on the hashtags in January because they know it's Financial Wellness month. So these are just a few ideas for that page. There's another page with month-long holidays. So this is all in the month of January. National Hot Tea Month. There are lots of holidays that I didn't even know existed. National Mail Order Gardening Month. Now this is ideal for a book because you can make a gardening planner, but this is slightly different because this is a National Mail Order Gardening Month. So people order a lot of things online or by mail order for their garden. So it's a really good idea to make some kind of logbook where people can track their orders, where they can write down what they've ordered, when they've ordered it. If they order seeds from a mail order catalogue, they can then have a column that tells them when they should plant those seeds. So again, I can think of a lot of ideas just by going through these holidays here. You can see there are lots and lots of them. It's never ending. But then also we have multi-day January holidays. So these are holidays that are celebrated for a shorter period of time. It's not the whole month, and you have all the dates on this planner, and you can see you can get a lot of book ideas here as well. What could you make for New Year's resolutions week? So I think I can think of a few books there, maybe like a kind of bucket list type of book. Start thinking of what kind of books you could make with these ideas. There are some more here as well. And then we're going to look at the individual days in January. So these are all holidays that happen on the 1st of January. And you can see how many ideas you can get just for the 1st of January. Let's have a look how it continues. This is January the 2nd. So every day in January has got these ideas. And I think that you can go through them and really find a book idea for any of them, you know, like National Bean Day. What can we make for that? We could have a recipe book just for dishes that you can make with beans. You can just let your imagination take over, and even if this just sparks an idea for you, then that is worth doing. Just go through this list and find a day that appeals to you. Find something that you either find funny or interesting, or something that gives you a really good book idea, and then try and make a really good book around that. So for National Daisy Day, for example, you could make a beautiful daisy planner with daisies on the front cover and daisy designs on the inside. So it doesn't have to be anything too complicated, but you can just theme your planner or your notebook or your journal. I do prefer if you make something other than a notebook. If you're a beginner, that's great. If you've already made several books, then try and make something a little bit more complicated than a notebook, because notebooks are very easy to make, but they're slightly more difficult to sell because there's a lot of competition. There are so many notebooks already on Amazon. So if you can make something slightly more complicated, then that would help you with your sales. So a National Daisy Day planner. It doesn't have to be for Daisy Day. You can just make a themed planner with daisies and then advertise it and promote it on Daisy Day. So it doesn't have to be too complicated. You can just take inspiration from these days for your design. So as you can see, there are quite a lot of ideas, and you can download this from my website. As I said, I will leave a link below the video. So that is the list of holidays for January, and it's not that these books will only sell in January. They will sell all year round. They're evergreen books. But in January you can promote them because of the holiday, so you can use hashtags on social media. You can do a lot to get your book seen, and it's also just to find ideas by looking at the list. So the Q1 challenge, I thought about making another challenge because the Q4 challenge was quite successful. A lot of people joined it, and a lot of people made some good books for Q4. So hopefully let's do this again for Q1. It's always really important to stay motivated and to keep making books for KDP, because that is the only way you're going to be successful. So let's start the Q1 challenge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all to get inspired by this list and choose one of the days, one of the holidays, and tell me what kind of book you're going to make. Leave your comment under this video. Tell me what kind of book you're going to make, or what day, what holiday you have chosen for your book, and also tell me a little bit about it. Tell me if you're going to promote it on social media. What are you going to do? Just in one sentence or two, let me know what you're doing for this challenge. On the 17th, I think it's a Friday the 17th of December 2021, I will choose a winner at random. I will show the video on how I choose the winner, and the winner will receive a free copy of my children's book course, which normally costs $147. So that is the price. So it's the children's book course, and whoever wins that will get a free copy. And it's just to motivate you all to start, you know, get going, get starting, make some books for Q1, but make good books. Don't just make a notebook. Try and think about something a little bit more advanced, and you can do it. Even if you have only made notebooks so far, you can make other types of books on Canva. You can make journals, for example, prompted journals, where you have a book and then a sentence on each page where people can answer a question, or people can think about something, or maybe it has a motivational quote on it, something like that. So there are lots of ideas. Have a look at the list. You can download it from my website. It's different to the calendar that I had previously. This is just a list about January, no other month. So it's I think it's about 37 pages long though. So there's quite a few ideas there for you to start making books. And join my Facebook group as well, the Home Boss group. We can discuss the challenge there and we can discuss ideas for the books. So hopefully this has helped you. Hopefully this is giving you some ideas and motivates you. And let's get a really good start for 2022. I can't believe how time flies so quickly. We're already at the end of 2021 and what a year it has been. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.